The day is finally here. Opening season 2023. Dave and I are out. We got a late start like we usually do because we don't really get too jacked up about opener, only because it's going to get better from here on out, eh Dave?
Absolutely. It's going to have to, because today I think the big thing you're going to see is a lot of mistakes, honestly. This is the first time I've been floating. Neither of us have been bass fishing, so we haven't casted. You're out of your routine. We got some new gear to try. Yeah, you're going to see some blooper stuff today probably, and some new swear words invented, but yeah, it'll be fun.
But just like last year, we're going to be looking for, we're going to hit some shallows right off the get-go and see if we can at least encounter some fish. I'm going to guess that they're going to be smaller males, maybe some tigers on this lake, and then we are going to hit some deeper water because we want to try and explore some deeper water and try and go after some of the bigger females that have moved out. And we're going to be kind of throwing everything but the kitchen sink at them, methodically though.
Well, absolutely, but you got to pick it apart because, like I say, we haven't been out here, we haven't bass fished, so we don't know what the weeds are like. All we got is surface temperature here, but we don't know what the water's doing down 6 feet.
Yeah,
there's a lot of variables here, so we got to pick it apart and go explore.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get started, and we're going to kind of just keep rolling with you guys as we're seeing stuff. Even if we encounter fish and we don't hook any, we'll try and give you guys some updates on what it is we're seeing, and that's going to help us break down opening weekend, and then hopefully it'll help you guys break down your opening weekends when it comes to your time next year, whenever it is, because obviously we're the last opener in North America. So we got a lot of fish jealousy of all you guys out there that are already caught, but let's get after it. Let's see what we can do this year, and 2023 is going to start right now.
That thing go through the weeds okay?
This does, yeah. I haven't hit anything. The odd one, but it seems to be okay.
Yeah, pretty much, yep. Yeah, between this flag and that green shack there, so yeah, pretty close. Probably where we're casting.
Okay, where are you here, Mr. Tiger? Well, Kevin, you sent me an SRJ and I clipped it on very first thing, and that's what we got right there. What are we in, Dave? 10 minutes? 15?
Probably an honest 15, maybe 20. Net Buddy's doing its job.
Yeah, that's something new this year, guys. The Net Buddy holds the net right in there, hands-free. Gotta thank Matt for that. Let's get this one unhooked and we'll get set up and we'll kind of talk you through what we're seeing here. That one went airborne all kinds of different ways. Okay, guys, there we go. Pandemonium tackle, slow rise jerk. And we knew this, eh, Dave, when we seen this one in the water, that this thing was gonna be money.
It's very realistic.
Yeah, it's awesome. So let's have a quick look at this fish and then we'll get him back. Nice tiger.
That's how you start a year.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's how you start the year.
That's a good one to get the monkey off the back.
Yeah, slime
right,
up the boat.
We'll head her to the shop. We'll do a 54-second breakdown because it's our first one of the year, and then let's get this one back in the water. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to the first 54-second breakdown of 2023. This fish is kind of right where we'd expect to see some fish. We're looking for warmer water. We're looking for some weed growth as part of our two-part strategy of shallow versus deep. But in this case, something interesting that we've kind of found over the past couple years as we move into this spot, which is a big sand beach area, and I have a whole host of waypoints that kind of mark the historical outer edges of the weeds, and that for us would be mid-July. So I can't exactly just cast to those waypoints and know the weeds are going to be there because it's early in the season. So knowing that the weeds weren't going to be all the way out there, we were able to use the live scope on forward mode to just target in and see how far the weeds were from the boat. So when we started coming in just off of this line and we had the boat sitting in about that 8 to 10 foot of water, we were able to see in with the live scope and see that the weeds were still about 25-30 feet away from us. So we were able to kind of reposition the boat and get the boat right on top of those waypoints and work our way around and know that we were casting up to the edge. And that was, for us, the beauty of the live scope on the very first day. It's just so much more accurate for us even than using side imaging, which I always struggle with in shallow water. So early on, once we figured out where the weeds were, we were around this area here. Dave cast in with a bucktail and had a super active fish. Actually took a swing at it. I think it hit the tinsel and maybe just touched a hook. We worked our way around, and I think on the video you can hear we're almost in the same spot. We were probably right about here, and I cast up into that area there, and that's where that big tiger hit it. And again, we went off of historical waypoints, historical data, and just kind of adapted while we were there. And for us, the live scope was super beneficial in finding that edge of the weeds. So that really helped without us having to drive right up on top of them. And as we get back into the fish here, I want to go over a couple of the things that happen early in the season for us that sometimes it takes some time to kind of get all your systems going. But let's check out the clip again, and I'm going to kind of walk you guys through a couple of the things that are very key for us landing this fish and will help you guys catch more fish all season. Okay, a couple things here, guys. As soon as I feel this fish, I get a solid upward hook set, and then when that fish jumps, I try to gain control of the fish by speed reeling to catch up to it. And once I feel like I have control of the fish, this is a spot where it's really easy to overwork it, but I just start to slow down as that fish is staying low. Dave asked if I want to change positions because we usually always pull to our right. And as it's staying low, it's just holding down deep, and you'll see right here I back my drag off a little bit because that fish is staying low, and it actually hit bottom, and then it starts to swim to my left, and we just instinctively change positions. And that's key for us in a spot like this. It would have been easy to just force the fish to do something else, and we don't. And working together like we do always pays off, and that's why just having a partner that you know is just so great. That's it. That's a wrap, I guess, on day one. We definitely seen some fish.
We
moved
did
a lot. So Dave had the one hit on this bucktail here, actually, a Dadson.
Dadson backseat driver, but.
And then I had the one that I caught on the slow rise jerk from Pandemonium, and then that one actually moved a lot of fish.
It did today.
Later in the day, but we hit the moon early, and we had some sun, and then the weather kind of changed, and we were moving fish, but they were just lazy.
They're low and slow.
Yeah.
But we had a hard time patterning it out because the wind switched 180 degrees. So we went hunting for warm water, and that's where we started to encounter fish again. But they were still lazy, but at least we figured something out. So if you're coming up, it's still early in the year, look for warm water.
Yeah, we were seeing anywhere from 67 to 70, and it seemed to be key to be in on the warm water. So that's kind of that. And we're going in early because it's the first day. We're not going to pound ourselves and stay out till dark. we got all year, and you guys know, you guys watch, we'll be here until like the absolute latest in the fall. So on that note, check out the video right here for one of our best days on the season, or on the water last season, which was towards the fall. And that's where finding a pattern the day that we got 7 really works. So that video's right here. We'll be out again probably next weekend, and we'll have more every day. We'll try and give you guys some updated information. And for now, 54 Bust is out of here. We'll catch you guys out on the water later.